Hello, this is Amy from Mom Mummy Scrapping, and I am here with a sketch challenge. The Secret Not Secret Kit Club is being featured by Becky Fleck from PageMaps, and she has sent some of its members a special sketch to show off for the month of March. So this is my sketch. I quite like it. It seems very much one I was very excited about because it's got the nice little column, which is my thing. It's got going across here. The photos are going to be a little difficult for me. I don't tend to have small photos. I like larger ones. So I picked these two. Actually, it'll go like this, I think. My daughter and my husband at Red Robin. And this is Elizabeth's very first chocolate milkshake. This is what started it all. And her love of chocolate ice cream. So I thought the way that she has the photos laid out, I'm treating this as a photo and this as a photo, and they're kind of staggered slightly. That lets you see the strip here, which goes over the pattern paper. So you've got 3 embellishment clusters here, here, and here, and you've got some stuff going across here and a place to journal. So I have gone through and chosen some basic gray paper. I love basic gray. It is hands down my favorite company, although Chamel is quickly gaining speed on it, I will confess. But this is their Saturday morning collection. I have chosen Movie Night to be the background. I wanted something that featured some of that dark blue, but then I need something to lighten it up. And so the vertical column, helps if I move the photos, the vertical column is going to be the polka dots, which will I think bring a lot of the light into it. And then it also has this little scallop trim. I don't have any 12 by 12 stickers for this pack, but I do have plenty of paper, and so I'm going to use, well, the polka dot is Relax, and then I'm going to use the flip side of Picnic. I'm going to use, would this be considered the A side because the name's on it? It does not seem very A side to me, but I'm going to use these stripes to be the part that's the scallop, and I think that will look good going down. It'll add a little bit more color and will give a good place for me to seat everything. As for the things going across the bottom, I have pulled out some of my Bella Boulevard paper tape, and I pulled this because it's a little less translucent than regular washi tape, so the white will stay mostly white, and this pulls in, let me flip this over here, pulls in some of the good pinks and greens that are in this stripe, so that'll be mimicked throughout the layout. Oh, and I always forget to move my mouse. One of these days I'm going to do that. I'm going to remember the first time. So let's start by, of course, trimming down our paper. I have not done much with, I'd say that's about 4 inches. I've not done much with Saturday morning as a collection. Maybe he's at 5 inches. If that's, let's go with 5 inches. So it's going to be like this, and then I'll just cut off a 1/2 inch, which will give me plenty of space to layer with. There we go. All right, put those up there and out of the way. I've also pulled, so these are some embellishment things that I do have. I do have 2 of their sticker sheets. I usually name these something, but I've got the little labels and then little word phrases. I could have sworn I saw like names on here of what type they're called. Anyways, apparently I'm losing my mind. It's not surprising, I'm a teacher. So the sketch has, oh, let me pull it out, has this little piece, and I just realized I cut into a 12 by 12 piece of paper for that, but I didn't want to continually cut into my large pieces of paper for small things. And so I'm going through my 6 by 6 pads, and this Creative Agenda one, paper-wise, especially if I put it, color-wise, I mean, while it has a lot of this watercolor look, it also has some very nice colors that would coordinate. So this is a darker pink, but would still match quite well. I loved these arrows. I thought that might be fun to do with that. And there are the polka dots. I didn't want the orange. This one, again, darker tone, but still works quite well. And then there was that, oh, I already said this one. I think I said that one. So I'm going to pull this in for that piece. That's my goal right now. I also have lots of letter choices. So I think the name is going to be Hello Chocolate Milkshake, because I was going through my thickers and saw this. I've not even opened this set yet. So I thought that would be great. This came from my secret sister at Heather's Crafty Retreat. She gave me these. I don't have anything like that. And then Chocolate Milkshake could be written in the dark blue, depending on the color of paper I use for this thing. And then I also pulled my Amy Tan Remarks stuff. Well, this one I don't think would really work, and the font is really big, especially for something as long, words as long as Chocolate Milkshake. I thought this might work, so I might do, you know, might do a combination of the three, or just these two or these two here. Again, it depends on my background paper, because those Amy Tan stickers are a little translucent. I'm gonna put that back over here. I actually remembered to get my ink ahead of time, which I have not used this ink, new pad, new ink foam blender thing, so I don't have much on it. I thought I would ink with Hickory Smoke today, because the blue provides enough darkness, and then there's also lots of gray polka dots in here. You know what? I don't like how there's that white gap. I want it a little closer. Let's just take off 1/8 of an inch. There we go. I like that better. And then I'm just going to do one side of this, since the other side will be hidden under the polka dot paper. Oh, I can't wait till I get more ink on this thing. You don't have to go back every 2 seconds to get more ink on it. All right, there we go. Set that off to the side. Okay, so let's start lining things up. Look, oop. See here, do I have that straight? It drives me crazy when I can't get things on straight. Okay, and then alright, this has to be turned this way so I can do it right. Just want just the littlest of edges showing. I could, whoop, not that little of an edge. I could have done a thinner strip, but then it would have been more difficult to work with. So let's see, that looks about even. Alright, so far I have my foundation of this set up. I want to go ahead and add in the stripes across the bottom, because then the photos go on top of that. I think I gotta figure out what shape I really want to use for that. So the pink one is going to be the biggest. Let's have that right about there, and I can line it up with that line. There we go. This one I've not used in quite a while. Alright. Looking at this, I'm realizing I'm probably going to have to get something to journal on, because I don't know if I'm going to have anything that will fit, or that will show up well on that blue. I do have a white pen. However, I've not tested it with basic gray paper, and what I have noticed is that some papers turn my white pen pink, which sometimes it works out just fine. I have a layout that was brown and pink and cream, and it worked quite well with that. However, my layout on the night sky that was navy and white and silver, having the pink letters didn't really work well. Alright, I do want to map these. I have to map my photos. So that's where this paper will come in. Excuse me. I got this at Tuesday morning. It was $3. I liked the colors quite a bit in it. So, you know, thinking about it, I do want to use this for, ooh, it's tearing up the paper there. This for that tab, which will leave me what options now? Could do this one. That would work. And I could map them both in the same, which would make sense, or same color maybe. This would be nice for a for journaling. Let me stick that one in for journaling. I like all the days of the week. The reason I like this, I know it's hard to see, there's a print going across, and it's the months of the year, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 31 for dates. And I like that because it kind of, for her, is her love is 24/7, 365 days. This one has a bunch of tight days of the week in there, which I think would make just a nice framing too. Yeah, I like that. Nope, no dates on the back of this one. Alright. And this one we will put in the sideways to give us a bit more usable stuff left over. Okay. And let's trim. Okay. A little bit of inking. Okay. And this would be important to have the inking on because it has the white, both of them have the white background, so that way they don't blend in on each other. Okay, so I want this one, let's see, where is the sketch? Right over here. So this one has a little bit of the strip showing. Move it over here. Ooh, these are very wide photos, I just realized. That's okay. I'll make it work. That's not a problem. I can always kind of blend them together too. Maybe bring that up. You know what? I think I'm going to do it like this. That I lose my space here, but I can still journal right there and add an embellishment. It just won't be able to be as big as this one. But then I'll get some title space here. Let's go ahead and pull that down slightly. That'll give me, there we go. That'll give me more of the title space and still lots of room to embellish. There we go. Okay, so let's cut a 2-inch strip. Cut that down to 4 inches. There we go. Okay. Now this has kind of a decorative end, so I think I will fishtail the end of this. So it's going to go like this. We're just going to do a small one. And I have to ink that too, don't I? Okay, there we go. All right. Put that away. this can go right there. All right. More and more, I think I want chocolate milkshake written with these blue puffy stickers from Pink Fresh. I just love all the navy in this. So, hello chocolate milkshake. So milkshake will be the last word. It will go in over here. Oh, we might have to go in when I'm done with some liquid glue. The adhesive on this is not that strong. Or go in with some right now because it's not even staying long enough to get stuck down. Ah! Right on the photo, of course. At least these were professionally printed photos versus on my photo printer. If they were on my photo printer, that would have been all she wrote. I would have had to print a new one. Alright, now that my little tiny letters are down, let's cut into these. I had not seen these before, so I'm excited to use them. They kind of remind me of like baby girl type things. I don't know, like it says welcome. I don't know, it's the vibe it gives me. And they're sticking to their background paper. Now, I kept the my liquid glue out because I thought these were chipboard, but they're chipboard on foam. Yay for foam. Foam sticks, chipboard doesn't. All right, so that's done. So I now have title. I've got photos, so I need to get some journaling down, which I am going to do on here. Let's do another 2-inch strip. And I think what I'm going to do is do the journaling and then trim it. That way I know I'm going to have the correct size. Okay, so I have the journaling written. I'm just going to make sure I'm all the way inked all the way down. Ooh, that's good. Let's bend the journaling. That's always helpful. And then we will tuck it in right here. Actually, what if I tucked it in right there? I like that even better. Okay, now comes the fun part of embellishments. So the first embellishment that catches my eye is, believe it or not, are these tickets down here. And I happen to have an actual ticket, Get Out of Chores Free, which I thought was kind of funny. Basic gray stickers are a little glossy, so they don't tend to keep the ink on them really well, but just a little bit is enough. So I'm going to tuck that in there, and then this sheet has this little label sticker. And you know what? I think I'm going to flip those because I've already done journaling. I don't have anything really to write on that. Because the other time I journaled this, I've included all the other important dates. So I'm going to put that there. Put that there. And then it has staples through it. Don't know. Oh, it does fit. Alright, so we're just going to include those staples there. Okay. You know what? There are staples over here too. So let's go ahead and put them because that would be easy to do. Put the lid on there. Alrighty, now what else to add? A lot of this says Saturday. It talks about it being the weekend, and honestly, well, it's Saturday morning. Unfortunately though, I don't actually know when this photo was taken off the top of my head. But I like this little tab here, and you know what? I like this one too. We'll bring in some more of the pink. So I think we're going to put this blue one down here, and then do the pink one over here behind it. So it kind of brings the pink across. And then this one has a large embellishment here. I don't really have anything like food related. But you know what? Right here, this is good times, and that certainly describes this trip to Red Robin. I'm going to trim this. And then ink both of them and just stack them up, kind of like I did up there. That will fit under the journaling. Let's do a little more of a gap there. Did I ink that one? Oh. If I did, I want to trim it a little better. There we go. Okay. Now, I was thinking about adding in some sequins. I need some sparkle in there. Hello, it's me. Even though those aren't on my sketch. And I meant to put this stuff down first, believe it or not. I know, shocking. I forgot to do something. So what I'm going to do is kind of cover it up. So I just got the new, the first shimmers kit. I don't know what they call it, but it came with this pretty green, which I think works really well with that. I just wanted to first press you down in there. Come on, get you back in the lid there. Okay. A little bit of paint. Now, I know I've not done a scrapbook room tour yet, and I will at some point. What you can't see is that right in front of me is my computer, and I'm constantly flecking paint and then finding paint flecks on my computer monitor. I'm like, oops. It's a good thing my husband doesn't watch these videos. Now, you can't really see much of it. You'll get a little bit up here. You see just a little, but trust me, it's there. And I like how that looks. And then also included in that kit were these cute sequins, one in a melon, these pinks and greens. And since those are the colors I picked, a little bit of black it looks like. Since those are the colors I ended up picking for the washi tape, I thought this would be a good little stuff, some good little stuff to stick in here. Like I can put like this big green one right there. And then add some pink in. Excuse me, not green. Thank you. Pink. Do some up here. Let's do, okay, these little tiny flat green ones. I don't want to use those right now. I do want to use those though. I don't know how well you can tell. So the pink ones are like traditional, like what you think of as sequins. The green ones are like concentric, I can talk, circles, which I think is really cool. Okay, yeah, I'm doing a really good job keeping my sequins nice and neat. Good thing I stuck them in a bowl, isn't it? There we go. All right, let me look at the sketch one more time. make sure I've got everything. So I've got my photos, which they are different sizes. I've got my little tickets here. I've got my title on that like fishtail tag thing. This is the one place that I wish I had something, lost my sequence. Wish I had something else I could put right here. Let's see. You know what? Honestly, I think this right here would work. Because I am sure my daughter would decide that the first time she had a milkshake would be a perfect day. If she was here, I'd ask her, and I can almost guarantee the answer would be yes. And then I can attach with some more staples. There we go. I'm much happier there. And then I want to put in some more sequins. Gotta always have more sequins, right? So that one needs a pink one. Oop, excuse me, pink one. You're not supposed to flip over. Let's try that again. Pink one right there. I stabbed myself with the pin one time. That's always a good idea. Let's put a green one right there. And then a pink one right down here in this little corner. All right. And I think I'm done. The only other thing I really need to add is the date that it was taken, and I honestly don't know off the top of my head. So my computer screen went to sleep there. I had to wake it up. I have a lid somewhere. Oh well, I guess I will find that later. So how do you think I did on following, oh, there's a lid. How do you think I did on following the sketch? Obviously I did make some changes, but I think I still stayed pretty true to the sketch and how things were laid out. If you are new to my channel, I hope you will subscribe and like, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment. I'd love to know what you think of this layout. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye.